Alrighty, so I understand from a lot of people in the community right now that a lot of people don't quite understand and are a little disappointed with the brand new PRUSA Core One, and they just don't see why it's such a big deal. And I kind of want to just make a quick video on why it is and why this printer is kind of a big deal in the community right now. And I kind of have a big 3 reasons why, which I'll go over. So, first reason is it brings back competition and it puts PRUSA back in the game and it gets them out of being obsolete. For a really long time, it's been between PRUSA and Bambu, and PRUSA's just generally been better. However, once Bambu came out with their X1 Carbon and all their newer printers, the past like 3-ish, 2-ish years, Bambu's just been better. They've made better printers for the price, and it's just, there's not much of a reason to buy a PRUSA. The release of the Core One will bring back that competition and bring back PRUSA's printers from being obsolete for a few reasons. One, it's a fully enclosed printer, and it's a Core XY. So that's like the first ever PRUSA machine to be fully enclosed out of the box, right? That enclosure is really important for printing different materials and whatnot. And it's Core XY, so it's going to print faster than its current printers. Now, one thing I do want to clarify is I don't think that the PRUSA is going to be faster, which brings me to my second point. It's going to be different. It's going to be a fully different printer, right? Now, a lot of people are comparing it to the Voron, or it is pretty similar. However, what it's going to offer is going to be different. So I don't think it's going to print faster than the Bambu Lab or be the fastest printer out there. I just don't think it's going to do that, mainly because the motors are the same, and the print head's a little bit bigger, and it's just a I don't want to say clunkier machine, just a heavier machine. I don't think it's going to be able to print as fast. And I don't think that matters as much, because what PRUSA is going to do is they're going to offer more, right? Their enclosure is fully automated, so it keeps that print temperature, or sorry, the printing, like the air temperature inside the print and inside the enclosure, it's going to stay at a good temperature, right, at the ideal temperature or whatever, and it's going to automatically regulate that, so you can get the best quality prints right away out of your enclosure, and you don't have to like open the door or fiddle with that or do whatever. It's going to do that way out of the box. And it's probably going to do better overhangs with its cooling. I think the cooling is going to be a bit better. I don't know for certain. However, if it's anything like the F4S, which it's an upgrade from, it's probably going to have better, same if not better overhangs, hopefully. And so it's going to be able to produce slightly higher quality prints and use less waste material with those supports, which is going to bring back competition, and it's going to make you it's going to take away the competition by being the best in certain areas, so that those people who want that are going to go that way. So it's going to offer different things. And along with those different things as well, is it's going to be able to do, I think, different materials better. So PLA, I still think Bambu Lab X1C and honestly their P series are just going to be better still, even after this, which a lot of people have been pointing out. I think it's going to be faster. I think it's going to produce same quality prints, all that. But I think the Core One is going to do a better job printing in other materials. Like, for example, I have over here my ASA, my wood-filled PLA, and my iron PLA. Those suck to print with, all 3 of them, right? They all tend to warp. They're weird. They clog the nozzle, all that. And I think PRUSA do better printing all those weird materials that aren't PLA. So I think if you intend on printing with different materials that aren't PLA, I think it's going to be a better printer. And even if you just wanted it for the PLA, I just don't think this is the right printer for you, right? I genuinely don't think that the Core One is going to be that significant for the PLA field, which is what so many people do, is they just print off PLA little whatevers, right? Like this, except this is PETG, or like these, right? They're just their little trinket whatevers, right? It's just not a big deal, because Bambu is probably still going to make better PLA prints. However, in all those other fields where speed doesn't matter, that different material it can't be printed as fast and produced as like the best quality. So that's kind of my big second reason. It's going to offer different things. It's going to be different from, it's not going to be a Bambu clone, right? Like every other printer company is offering right now. My third reason is not going to be as big, but it's security and just the openness, right? Prusa machines, when you buy them, you own them. They're fully open source. Modifications are fully encouraged. It's a great brand. Prusa's a great brand. So you're going to be able to upgrade this printer instead of needing to buy a new one every time a new printer comes out, right? That's common with Prusa. All their stuff can be upgraded. It's going to be easy to repair, easy to maintain if anything does go wrong, which in that regard, it's not going to wear out any faster than the Bambu will, and it's going to be easier to repair than the Bambu will. Like you can see here, all the bolts are basically the same size, right? You can upgrade your printer, and it's going to be nice like that, and it's open source. So a lot of people who like open source, it's open source. Also, you can fully print offline. You can update your printer offline. You can have full control over your printer when it's offline, just through this, right? You have your knob, you have your touch screen. It's going to be very similar on the Core One. And a lot of people will like that, especially with Bambu's more controversial kind of things that they've been trying to push recently. I'll link a video on what I'm referring to down in the description. Now, the offline printing isn't a huge deal to some people, but for a lot of people, it's going to be a big difference, especially if Bambu does go forward with some of the things that have been claimed. So that's kind of it. If you liked the video, if this video helped you, or if you just liked the video, make sure to like the video. Feel free to comment down below if you have a different reason or if you think I missed anything. And if you want to, once the printer actually gets released, want to see a release video, make sure to subscribe, because my other short, where I said if it did well enough, it did do well enough. And it's actually my best performing short ever. So I will have that kit, and I will go through the upgrade process, seeing if upgrading is worth it. If you have a Mark IV like I do, or Mark IVS, if upgrading is worth it. And I'll also go over a comparison between the Bambu Lab P1P, because I don't have access to X1 carbon. I'll go through comparison with the P1P as well, and with the old Mark IV performances and Mark IVS performances as well. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see that. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you found it helpful. And till then, happy printing.